Okay, so I worked all day. I just sat down. I don't have service at my job site, but I sat down and saw my email list for the first time today, and I also was notified that I had a YouTube comment that I went to check out, and it was from Ellis Manufacturing on my review video of their product. And essentially, it was a review of their product and a review of my experience with their company overall. I can be really, really mean verbally. I have no problem doing so. I was fair with this review. I tried to touch on some things that I was happy with and some things that were, that needed improvement. I thought I restrained myself pretty well, basically, is what I'm saying. I'm not, I'm a small business myself, so I have no interest in dragging somebody's business through the mud on a whim over something small, but they just keep floundering and butterfingering this situation. They haven't had any offer to do anything about anything. They just keep spewing rhetoric. So the comment reads, "Thanks for the review, Technically Magic!" Exclamation point. "Sorry to hear you weren't 100% satisfied with your purchase. So you acknowledge that I'm not 100% satisfied, but I've paid 100%. So therein lies the problem. At Ellis, we've always prided ourselves on providing great products and great customer service." Well, you say that, but I'm saying your product leaves room for improvement. The craftsmanship, the quality left room for improvement. That was what I said in the video. And great customer service, I've yet to receive any. Please email me if there's anything I can do, and I will work hard on your next experience to make your next experience better. I've had two now. I've had two back-to-back experiences that were lackluster at best. Who's to say that there's going to be another experience? As for your requested items of improvement, I know that the product team is looking into the ability to powder coat the turning bars. You guys buy steel for fabricating in quantity, and you build everything that you sell, essentially. You make it all orange. And the simplest, smallest item, the turning bar, which is just a length of steel rod, you need to look into powder coating it. I hope you can understand why that doesn't resonate with me as an outsider. But of course, I'm not a layperson. I've designed and prototyped and fabricated tons of stuff for over a decade, custom. I have a degree in product design as an industrial designer, experience in product development. You're not fooling anybody here. You're not representing it as an orange, highly processed piece of equipment, but you need to look into powder coating it, and you're muddying the water. That wasn't my issue. My issue wasn't that should be something that you do, and I'm just outraged that you don't, and I demand that you do it, and demand that you give me one for free. This isn't what this is about. It's the whole picture, like I said in my review, the whole picture from start to finish. Thirsty, sort of pseudo-aggressive, or what's the word that I want? You're all over somebody before they give you their money. But once you have my money, it's just a lot of, we're sorry and better luck next time for you. And in the meantime, you have a made in America product that I wouldn't be proud of if I were you. And I can say that because I design and build things all the time, and I'm often quite proud of them. Not that I haven't been taken to task before. It happens to the best of us. That's what's happening here. I'm not pleased with you. The fulfillment team is always working to improve packaging the items in such a way that they can withstand the delivery process. They came in ordinary cardboard boxes I showed you. So you have a fulfillment team that's always working to improve packaging. They were in ordinary cardboard boxes. I don't see any. That's where we start when we ship things. What are we going to do? We're going to put it in a cardboard box. So what's the team doing if they're always working to improve packaging? The the FedEx guy said to me himself, he got tired of the one cutting him in the leg, having torn itself out of the box, sharp corner. He fixed up the shipping situation himself by taping the other one up with half of a roll of packaging tape. How dare you start talking to me about how you have a team that works tirelessly on making shipping smooth? What? And as far as the stickers, there was probably a shortage as the larger, more informative stickers are only about a month old. Okay, so there's a new label that you've moved to that includes all the rating information. It's been a month now that it's been in use. So I got some old inventory, one that had an old sticker on it, or you guys, somebody, the sticker guy came for a sticker and they're all gone already. That's understandable, but that shouldn't be customer facing. I don't care in the end. I would like my 4 brand spanking new, expensive, made in America pieces of equipment to match as far as my inventory goes. And whoever's pulling them to send had an opportunity twice to make them copacetic, and the second time they just picked 2 random things and sent them out. Because I've looked more closely, and the 2 that I got this on the second order don't even match the first 2 that I got as far as the label. So you appreciate the feedback, it helps you improve. So I've allegedly given you the idea to powder coat the bar. That was just a great idea that you'd never considered, according to several people at Ellis. I've given you feedback that helps you improve. I've paid in full for my items, and you're aware that I'm not 100% satisfied. Thanks again for being a customer, and please reach out with any questions. This entire thing, the Ellis Manufacturing has 220 subscribers. I'm not making this a pissing contest, but just out of curiosity, I wanted to see how many subscribers your channel has. And I have 235 subscribers. You're a 20th century business, and you've got a newer website, and you've got somebody at the helm of hashtagging and doing social networking, etc. But showing up on my YouTube page and using it in my review and using it as a platform to just put a bunch of hollow, customer service jargon and rhetoric out there in the ether, as essentially in your own defense, is transparently lame. It's like lame to the max. It's after your business hours, or I would call to tell you that I may call you tomorrow. But I just felt compelled to make a video here now, because I'm looking at Home Depot. I've opened up Pry Bar as a search. And lo and behold, there's an entire page of various forged, heat-treated, punched, multicolored, powder-coated, over-molded handle, injection molded handle, labels, silk screened, stickers, tags for individual retail sale, cat's paws with complicated shapes, ground, formed, colored, then ground. Every single one of them is less than $20. And I'm looking at your site here, $33.21 price on this 3 feet of cold rolled 3/4 steel. $33.21. So I just went over to McMaster Car, and I've selected round, solid, low carbon steel, 36 inches long, 3/4 inch in diameter. I've got 3 choices. I've got chrome plated for $50. I've got zinc galvanized for $20, and ordinary cold rolled for $20. So that's McMaster Car pricing. That's pull it, cut it, pack it individually, ship it. They make their money on these little nickel and dime sizes. Nobody's buying a long piece of rod. You guys aren't buying it at that price. So the whole thing just sticks in my craw that you'd have the audacity to not touch that steel bar and sell it for $33.21. And when somebody calls you on and says, hey, I spent $600-700 last week, I've come to spend another $600-700. I was, in light of that only, I was kind of disappointed with the bar. Could you put it in and powder coat it with the rest of the stuff? Maybe do that going forward. Maybe that'd be more fair with what you're charging. Maybe you could even charge more for that. And it's been nothing but dragging your feet and rhetoric and showing up in my channel to say more rhetoric and sending an email, auto email that said, give us a sense of your experience. How would you rate it? So I was honest about it. And so I got more emails that I said, look, I'm not honest. I'm waiting for somebody to do something and nothing is happening, to which no one replied today. So that's that. An update on Ellis Manufacturing. I'm really disappointed. You guys could have just nipped this in the bud and said, I don't know that we're going to offer them powder coated. It is our bread and butter. This is where we make our income. If you'd like an orange one and you're about to order with us, we'd be happy to make one orange and throw it in the order with you. Thanks for the feedback about the boxes and how it showed up. Something reasonable. Excuses suck. The trades don't want to hear excuses. Trade people don't want to hear excuses. You guys are just throwing excuses left and right and doing nothing about it. And this is what you've got coming. So I suggest you straighten up and fly right, basically. All right, thanks for watching. We'll see you.